Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then go ahead and subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything. It doesn't cost you any money. All it costs is a little bit of finger pressure, and that's it. That's it. Just click the button down there, the big red button that says subscribe. Yep, go ahead and click that real quick before we get into it. I'll wait. Now, for today's video, we are going to be going over a few products. I almost said a lot of products. It kind of is a lot of products, but like not really, because some of them I only have like one item to show you in each category. So I'm super excited for today's video because it's an affordable one, and you know your girl is an affordable queen. Okay. So let's get into the video. Okay, so to start off, I am gonna go in order of how I would apply it on my face, just because I feel like it works better that way. And I am prepared. I have a list, okay? Are you proud of me? Okay, so first we're gonna talk about primer, because that would be the first thing that we started with. The first one that I want to talk about is the Milani Prime Shield. This is a mattifying primer, and it is $9.99, okay? It says on the website, Milani Prime Shield Mattifying Pore-Minimizing Face Primer creates a smooth canvas for makeup application with a hydrating oil-free formula. That is true. It does mattify you, and it is oil-free. I love this product because of that, but I do have one thing that I do want to say, that you have to work with it fast. So if you put it on and you kind of like smooth it on your fingers and rub it on, it's fine. But don't do too much rubbing. Otherwise, it's gonna like ball up on your face, and you're gonna have like little balls of product, because it dries quickly, basically. So okay, so the next primer that I want to talk about is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This is $6.30 on Walmart.com, and I like this because it's silicone, which I'm not a fan of, but I do use it sometimes. So it's like a kind of like a slippery consistency, but when you do put it on, it fills in your pores. So it does the exact job that it says it's going to do. And for $6, you really can't beat this. I mean, why not buy it for $6? Like, I don't understand. Okay, so next we're going to be moving on to foundation. The first foundation that I want to talk about is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This on Ulta Beauty is $7.99, but at the dollar store it is only $5 and like 40 something cents, and I know that because that's where I bought this like a few days ago. So yeah, with this foundation, it is really like poreless. Like when you put it on, it doesn't exaggerate any texture or any pores or anything. Oh my god, I knew I wasn't crazy. There's a ladybug flying around my freaking room right now, and I told my husband, and he said that I was crazy. No, it's right there. Let me take a picture. I think I'm playing with him. Anyways, so this foundation is matte, but it's not too mattifying to where it's going to be like dry. It's like a demi matte. Also, it's rather long wearing as well. I wore it for about 6 or 7 hours at one point, and it looked flawless. It is a medium coverage, which I am a full coverage girl, so this is something that I do have to build up. If you're into medium coverage, then you would adore this, because this is just, it looks like skin. It looks like your skin just enhanced. Whereas a full coverage foundation would look like a second skin. Like you would have like a different kind of skin. This is an amazing foundation, and it's only $5 at Dollar General and $7 at Ulta. So, and I also did want to mention that they have 40 shades. 40 shades. Okay, so the next product that I wanted to talk about is another foundation, and this is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation, and it has 18 shades. This is one of those foundations that is like a quick on the go type of foundation. It's a stick foundation, so you can just swipe it on and then pat it in. You can use this with a brush. This is what I love to use with a brush. I feel like it works better that way. The only thing that I would say with that is that if you're going to be using that, then I would recommend putting like an oil underneath. Like whenever I use it, I put the Rose Hips oil by Mario Badescu, and I dot that on my face and rub it around, and then I use that because it makes it easier to blend out. So because it is a stick foundation, in my opinion, it makes it to where it's harder to blend. So once you stick it on there, it kind of sticks on your face. and maybe that's just because it's a stick foundation, and maybe that's because it's the only stick foundation that I've tried, but I feel like I have to do that in order to get it to blend. So just keep that in mind, but it is a great foundation. It looks great on, and it is, I believe, a full coverage if I'm not mistaken. And another foundation that I wanted to talk about, but I don't actually have it on hand because I ran out of my shade, and I haven't gotten a new one, is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And this is, I believe, at Walmart. I don't think it's an Ulta. Ulta just has like very small collections of Wet n Wild sometimes, but I don't think they ever carry the full collection. But Walmart has it for sure, and they have a total of 20 shades. So my shade, I believe, was Natural Buff or something like that. But it's $5.99, guys, and it's so beautiful on the skin. It is so beautiful. It's a full coverage foundation. It dries down to a matte finish. So pretty. Oily skin approved. Both of these foundations and the Wet n Wild are all oily skin approved. I mean, just beautiful foundations, and they last pretty much all day. Okay, so the next product that we're going to talk about is concealer. Let's get on with the first one. It is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define I always call this the foundation. This is the concealer. And I have this in 3 different shades because I love it so much. I love it so much. It is so lightweight on the skin, but it's full coverage, so it literally covers everything, and it just doesn't feel like you have anything on your skin, and I just love it. It doesn't exaggerate any of the creases on my under eyes. It works amazing as an eyeshadow primer. I use it as an eyeshadow primer every single time I do my makeup. I mean, beautiful, beautiful product. I have it in the shades C2 for when I cut my crease, C3 for when I'm very fair and I need a highlight for my under eyes, and C6 whenever I'm more self-tanned and I have a highlight for my under eyes. So I have all 3 of these on hand at all times, and they're so good. So good. And they're only $7, I believe. Yeah, $7, and they have 24 shades to choose from. So, and then these are also available for testing in Ulta, so you can go in and like swatch them and see what they look like on your skin tone. So it makes it even better to pick your shade. Sorry, I had to exit the situation for a minute. It was getting a little hot in here. Anyways, so let's get on with it. This is the next concealer that we're going to be talking about. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, the HD Pro Concealer, I'm sorry. This is $4.99 at Ulta, and it comes in 28 shades. And this is also lightweight and does not feel like you have anything on your skin. And it blends out like a dream. I mean, like a dream. Like, I don't necessarily like the applicator on it just because it's this little squeezy tube and you kind of just like apply under. I mean, granted, it's like fun to look at when it's getting applied, but like the whole like putting it, I don't know. I do that with all my concealers, but I feel like with this one it's just more unsanitary. I don't really know. Okay, so the next product that we're going to be talking about is face powder and highlighting powder. So for my face and highlight, I use Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, and I use the highlighting shade in the shade Fair Light, which is this one, and I use my all over face powder in the shade Light Medium, which is this one. And I love this powder. It does not make your face look more textured than it already is, which is great for oily skin and people who have enlarged pores. It literally works like a dream. It sets your makeup down. It lasts all day. It does not budge. Oils don't come through. I mean, anything that you can think of that you would want in a powder, this is going to be it. I'm telling you right now. And look how big of a pan size you get. Like, this is so much powder. Like, these are gonna last me forever. Also, for these, they also have 8 different shades that you can choose from. So if you're super dark, then they have a shade that you can use, and if they're super light, then you have a shade that you can use as well. And these are only $7.99 a piece. Okay, next we're gonna be talking about another powder. This is gonna be a powder from NYX. It's called the Mineral Set It and Don't Fret It Matte Finishing Powder, and it comes in 2 shades. This is going to be $9.99 at Ulta. So this powder right here I used as an all over face powder, and I stopped using it just because I got a powder in my Mineral Loose Finishing Powder from Maybelline. I just stopped using it. Not because it's not good, I like that one more. But this is a really good one too, and they have 2 different shades. So There's not a lot of options there. It's just not something that I gravitate towards. But it's really cheap, and if you're on a budget, it's going to be perfect for you. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be talking about is bronzer. And for this, I only have one thing to talk about. Mainly because I usually use the Anastasia contour kit that I was talking about in the last few videos. It was gifted to me, so that's usually just what I go for. But this is a really good one too, and I actually used this today for my bronzer. And oh my god, it is so pretty. I got this in the shade medium. I felt like it would work for both kind of seasons in the skin category. But this is the NYX matte bronzer, and it looks like this. I think this is the most gorgeous bronzer. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it doesn't have any shimmer in it, but which neither does my Anastasia contour kit. Like, I have to mix in a subtle highlighter with it in order to get some kind of a sheen. But I didn't put any of a highlighter in it today, and it looks absolutely stunning. Like, it looks like my skin. There's no patchiness, there's no nothing. I've only ever used this twice before, but it is super good, and it's only $8.99. So this is a really good affordable product. There are 4 different options for shades though. I keep having to look down because I'm like not like, you know, I don't remember all this stuff offhand. But anyways, yeah, so there's 4 shades, so they have pretty much a shade for everybody. And like I said, this was the medium shade, so if you're wanting something darker than this and they have one, I would just, this looks pretty light in my opinion, and when I did the first coat it was really light as well, so this is a really good bronzer. So I'd just like to take a little pause here and tell you something. I have a Netflix account, and I'm just kind of wondering if this has happened to anybody else, because randomly an account called Samantha popped up. We don't know any Samanthas, and the only person that I've ever given my password out to was my sister and her boyfriend. And I would assume that they wouldn't give my password to anybody. So this Samantha character popped up on my profiles. So we deleted her. Okay, we deleted Samantha because she doesn't belong here, right? Samantha popped up again the next day. We deleted Samantha again because, like, how dare you? You know, like, this is not your Netflix. Why are you on here? Like, who invited you? Nobody. So today, Samantha popped up again after we deleted her. And not only did she pop up again, she deleted my profile and made her profile the main profile. Samantha, if you're watching, I need you to back off. Like, I'm sorry, but whoever invented this pickle jar, like, I loathe you. Like, we stand for this pickle jar. Like, I don't know if y'all are even into pickles as much as I am, but, like, this is life right now. Look, you pull it up, and all the pickles come to the top, and all the juice stays at the bottom. Okay, so next we're going to talk about highlighter, and we're going to be talking about the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and I'm sure that you guys have heard about this. If you haven't, then you live under a rock. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You probably don't live under a rock. It's just like, it's only $5. Like, how have you not heard about this? Look at this shade. Oh my god. I kind of ruined it whenever I first got it because, like, I was trying to open it and I got mad. And, like, I dug my nail in it trying to open it. So, like, whatever, you know. But this is what it looks like. This is my favorite shade so far. So pretty. I don't know if you can even... Probably can't even see that because I'm so white, like, I don't even understand. Okay, so this is in the shade Golden Flower Crown, and this is my favorite shade so far. They're only $4.99, and there are 5 different shades, okay? Like, I'm wearing it today. Like, can you not see? Oh my god, when I do that, do I not look like Kim K with the ugly cry? This is such a mood right now. Like, what am I doing? Okay, so next is brows, and this is something that I have a few different products in, okay? Because I like to test out a brow product, okay? I really love my brow products. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the Makeup Revolution Brow Pomade. And this is not going to focus, but it looks like that. This is what the shade looks like. I don't know if the camera is going to do it justice. Probably not, but... This I do mix in an oil with, just because I feel like it applies better that way. but it applies good by itself too. Just don't do like me and leave the lid off for a night and then wonder why it doesn't apply good. That's a really good product, and it comes in 4 shades and it's only $8. $8. And I apply it with a little brush too, so you might have to buy a brush, but like, who cares? Like, buy a brush, it's fine. Okay, so the next product that we're going to talk about is actually a brow tint, more of like a tattoo type of a feel. This is $8.97 and it comes in 4 shades, and this is the Almay Long Lasting Brow Color. It looks like this, and I have it in 2 shades because this is what I'm tan and this is what I'm not tan. Like, why not? Don't judge me. I feel you judging me. This is something that, I mean, you don't have to do this. I do this just because I want to make sure that it stays. So you can actually just leave it on until it dries and then peel it off. But I leave it on overnight and then I peel it off in the morning. And it looks like this. You see? It's like really, really, really thick. And it comes out like that. It's like really gel-like. And it dries down. And then it kind of gets like super heavy on the eyebrow and you pull it out, and it did not pull out any of my brow hairs, so that's not an issue. But this did last for about 2, maybe 3 days. But next we're going to talk about something for you micro pencil lovers. This is a brow pencil by Maybelline, and this is the micro pencil. I love this little particular contraption because it has a spoolie on this end, and then the actual pencil itself is really, really, really thin. So you can create like hair-like strokes with this. And it's really, really easy to use. So I really like this on days where I don't feel like necessarily doing my brows or like messing with them a lot. So I'll use this. And they have 4 different colors too. And this is only $7.99. So it's not going to break the bank. You don't get many with a spoolie here on the end. So I would for sure go out and get this. Okay, so next we're going to talk about a brow gel. Now, me personally, I don't necessarily like clear brow gels. I want something with a little bit of tint in it. Just because sometimes I tend to buy products that are a little bit too dark or a little bit too light for me, and I have to darken or lighten them with their brow gel, and a clear brow gel is just not going to do that for me. So, in case Taylor fails, we get 2 different shades. This is the Essence Make Me Brow Gel Mascara. They come in 3 different shades, and I have 2 of the shades here. This is Blondie Brows, and I have Brownie Brows. And these are really, really pigmented and really, really fun. This one right here, I'm going to show you the spoolie on it. It's very tiny and very precise, so you can really get into the brow hairs. I'm wearing this today, obviously. Like, this is the only brow gel that I own anymore because it's so cheap. It's literally $2.99. Like, come on. Like, you cannot beat this. Essence is so good. Okay, so the next product that we're going to talk about is eyeshadow, and sadly I only have one thing to show you in the eyeshadow category, simply because all of my eyeshadow palettes, they are definitely not expensive by any means. Like, most of them are like $20, $25, but they're not in the $10 category, so I didn't want to put them in here. But eyeshadow is something that I buy in bulk, I would say. I want there to be like basically like 30 to 40 colors in there. Otherwise I usually don't gravitate towards them, but I did pick this one up, and it is really, really pigmented. Like, I used it in the past couple of videos and I loved it. There is a little bit of kickback though, but that does not bother me. Like, most of the higher brands do that as well, so it really doesn't bother me at all. But this is the Makeup Revolution Reloaded palette, and I have the Neutrals 3 palette, and it comes with 15 shades. This is a really good palette so far, and I like the color scheme that it has going on, because you get these like rose gold tones, you get a little bit of purple, a little bit of pink, a little bit of gold. It's only $7. Like, you get 15 shades for $7. Like, that is outrageously cheap. On these palettes, I did want to say that they do have multiple options as far as the Reloaded palette. They have, I believe, 10. So if you look here, I don't know if you can kind of see it with the light, but like, scrolling, like, these are all palettes that they offer, and they're all different kinds of palettes. So like pinks, golds, greens, like this one down here is super colorful. Like, oh my goodness, look at those colors, and they're $7. Like, if they're anything like this one so far, then girl. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is liner. This is something that I do have a few of as well. So the first one that we're going to talk about is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and this is a pointy tip so that you can create a wing The only thing that I don't like about this is, like, obviously, this is, like, first world problems, but, like, whenever I put on my liner and I put on lashes and, like, maybe I put on my lashes wrong, so I have to take them off, it literally takes off the liner with it. So I'm left with, like, patchiness, like, no liner and, like, liner in places. It doesn't make sense. But I really do love this liner. Like, it is so black. Like, so black. It is insane. And it dries down matte. For me personally, I can create a perfect wing with this. That was only $7.49. The next one that we're going to talk about is also NYX. NYX pretty much like dominated this category. Like, I can't even lie, but like there's so many NYX products in this category. But this is the NYX That's on the Point eyeliner. And this is really cool actually. Like, all of the different kinds of liners that they offer in this specific link to this product have all different tips on them. They're all felt tip liners. So this one, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like it comes at like an angle, kind of, to where I can like get right in the inner corner and kind of line my eyes and then go in with that liquid liner and create my wing. This is perfect. I love this so much. On days where you don't want to wear much makeup, this is perfect. I mean, all you have to do is kind of like swipe it on. It's only $9.99, so. This is another product from NYX. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Eyeliner, and this comes in 13 different shades. I bought this in the white shade because I didn't necessarily have one that was bright white to put in my waterline, so that's what I bought this for. But I believe that they have a nude shade as well, and they have like dark grays, greens, deep purples, blues, yellows. I mean, they have pretty much everything that you can think of. But it's only $5.49, and they have 13 different shades to choose from. So this is really pigmented, and it does great in my waterline. So I love this very, very much. Next, this is another product from NYX, and I have 4 of these shades. And I don't know if you can see what color they are, but I have a blue, a pink, a yellow, and a purple. And this is the NYX Faux Whites. These are waterline pencils, and they're made to brighten up the eye, and that's exactly what I use them for, and that's why I got all these shades, is because I want one for every color look that I can do. If I want to brighten my eye, I want to make sure that I have these shades. These are only $7.99 a piece, so super cheap, and I use them pretty much every day. So super pigmented, and they do not transfer. Like, they will not come off, they will not slip off, they will not budge off. Like, they're not going nowhere. And like, sometimes my eye will kind of water whenever I'm putting them in. It does not matter. Like, these are still going on regardless. They're really good. That's all I can say. I gotta stop talking about them because they're so good. I will talk forever, but they're good. And they're $8, and you should go buy them. Okay, so next I figured I would talk about glitter, just because it's kind of like in the eye area, even though you can kind of use it all over your body, really, so what does it even matter? But I figured I would talk about glitter. This is the glitter that I've used so far. I don't necessarily venture out into the glitter category, mostly because I have like glitters in my eyeshadow palette, so I don't necessarily have to. But these are like loose pigment glitters, and they are so pigmented, so good. This is by NYX. Again, NYX and Makeup Revolution have literally won me over. Like, that's why there's so much in here. I wanted to bring this into the category. It's only $6.49, and they have 12 different shades. This is supposed to be red, but it's more of like a pinky red. So yeah, these are really good, and I would suggest buying a glitter glue with it though. The next one that I want to talk about is the Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Very Cherry. These are so good. These are retractable as well, so I like the retractable ones. I don't like the pencil ones. But these are so good. So pigmented. Like, I cannot even explain to you how freaking pigmented these are. Like, look at that. Oh, this is what I'm wearing on my lips today. Like, so freaking pretty. So freaking pretty. And only $8. Like, it's insane. The next product that I want to talk about was lashes. The lashes that I buy all the time are the Ardell Double Up Wispies. I like those because I have smaller eyes, so I have to have something that's not going to cover everything up necessarily. So this one's falling down right now, but we're not going to talk about her, okay, because she gets upset. So these are only like $5.99, and they offer packs as well, so you can buy them a 2-pack, 5-pack. They have like a wispy book where you can buy like different kinds of wispies, where they're like short right here and get longer as they go out, or they're the same length and they're just doubled up and wispy the whole way. And I also reuse the hell out of my lashes. I just peel the glue off and reuse them, so I get my money's worth, girl. Next thing that I want to talk about is a mascara. Now, this is one thing that I swear by. I swear by this product. I feel like this is the best mascara at the drugstore. Such a good mascara. I would never buy another mascara. As long as they keep this product out, I'm never going to buy another mascara. This is that good. This is the NYX Work the Hype mascara. Girl, this is $7.99. And not only that, but if I'm not mistaken, they offer it in colors as well. They offer them in colors. This mascara in colors. So like if I was feeling frisky one day, I could do like some green lashes. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, NYX? It gives me volume, it gives me length, it's beautiful, it doesn't clump. Girl, the freaking wand! I cannot say enough about this. This is such a good product. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I even use this for my bottom lashes too. Like, it is so good. So good. Go get, if you don't buy anything else in this video, get this mascara. $7.99. So the next product that I'm going to talk about is lipstick. Me personally, I only wear liquid lipstick. I don't necessarily go for the actual like lipsticks. Just because I haven't found one, in my opinion, that lasts as long as I need it to, because I'm a very mouthy person. Like, I use my mouth to drink. I mean, I have this issue where if I don't have a drink with me with a straw in it beside me, then I feel like I'm dehydrating. It really is an issue. Like, y'all probably think that I'm kidding, but like, I'm being so serious. Like, I have to have a drink. I'm always eating something. I don't want it to like fade off. So this is a product that is super affordable, and they have many colors, and it's super pigmented. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Catsuit liquid lipsticks. There are 13 different shades, and they're only $4.99. You can get these at the drugstore, you can get these at the dollar store, you can get these at Ulta, you can get these at Walmart. There is one issue that I've only ran into. The shade Goth Topic, I had so much issues with. Like, I was trying to layer it on top of another layer. It was very sheer. It was very streaky. I didn't have the patience to deal with that. But all the other shades were beautiful, and they had so much pigmentation. They were so creamy. They lasted forever. My favorite shade is Rebel Rose. I use this on an everyday basis. Like, I'll put this in the center of the lip to kind of like pop it off. I'll use this as like a nude lip. It leans more towards like the purpley side, but they're so beautiful, and this is my favorite shade. This is my go-to nude every single day. The next thing that I wanted to talk about would be the NYX Butter Gloss. This is the Intense Butter Gloss. They come in 28 different shades, and they're only $4.99. I don't wear gloss a lot just because I don't necessarily like the glossy lip. I don't know how to explain it besides just glossy. Like, I don't know how else to put it, but look how pigmented it is. So good. Like, I love this gloss. Like, I would wear this on its own, but I don't think that I would layer this over top of anything, because it would like pretty much just change the color of the lipstick that I was wearing at the time. But look, it's so pigmented, it's so pretty. I just don't wear it all the time. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about was setting spray. This is the very last thing that I do in my makeup routine, and I have 2 of them. However I'm feeling that day, I guess I can use a setting spray. This is the Makeup Revolution setting spray, and they have about 5 or 6 different ones of these. I have 2 of them. I have the Illuminating Pro Fix, and then I have just the regular Pro Fix. And the reason that I have 2 is because this one I wear whenever I'm using a matte foundation that's, you know, really like flattening and looks like you don't have necessarily any skin left. I use this to kind of bring back a little bit of like dewiness and like illumination. And this one I use whenever it's like winter time and I'm not necessarily oily all times. I use this one because I tend to not go for a matte foundation whenever it's winter, because my skin kind of like balances itself out and doesn't get oily throughout the day. Yeah, and they're only $8, so $8 a piece, and there's about 4 or 5 of them. I think there's like a sports one, there's like a mattifying one, there's a illuminating one, a Pro Fix one. I believe there's like a skincare one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not exactly sure on that, don't quote me, but there's a lot of them. Next, I wanted to talk about tools to use to apply your foundation or apply your makeup. The first thing that I want to talk about is the Miracle Complexion Sponge by Real Techniques. These are only $4.99 a piece, and then you can also buy them in a collection for I believe around like $12. And it comes with 4 of them. These are really, really good. They work perfectly for blending in your foundation, your concealer, any of your liquid products. It's going to blend them in perfectly. They're easy to clean. This one was being a pester and would not let me get that off the butt of it, but for the most part, they're easy to clean. I've had these for about 3 months now, and I have no issues out of them. These are also from Real Techniques, but these are eye brushes. This is $8.99 for the duo, and this is going to be the blending duo. So you get 2 brushes. You get one super fat one. It's kind of a densely packed brush, if I do say so. It's really, really densely packed. This one is more on the fluffier side, but when you turn it to the side, it is more like flat, so you can really get into those creases right there and kind of like buff out in the crease. Super, super good brushes. I used to use this one as a highlighter, but I found that it was rather thick for that, so now I just use it to apply my my eyeshadow, and then sometimes I'll use it to blend out my concealer underneath my eyes. And then this one I'm always using to blend. Like, this is one of my #1 blending brushes. So, so good. So soft and fluffy. So good. And it's only $8.99 for both of these. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers all the bases as far as makeup goes. Everything under $10. You can create a full face under $10. You guys have no idea how much good makeup is at the drugstore. Like, that's literally all I use is drugstore makeup. All I use. The only thing that's not drugstore that I use is that Anastasia contour kit, and that's only because it was gifted to me. There are more affordable options. You do not have to spend $40 on a bronzer, honey. You do not have to do that. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you did like it, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And then also leave a comment down below letting me know which product was your favorite. If you like this video, if you like the content that I created today, if you could let me know and let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I really, really love it when you guys give me feedback. It literally makes my day. You have no idea. So if you did like this video, go ahead and subscribe down below. It doesn't take any time at all. Just do one little swipe, tap the button, and you're subscribed, and then you get notified for all my future videos. You can also ring the bell, and then it'll actually send you a notification whenever I upload if you want that. That's totally cool. Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you got something from this video, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye!